today to talk about.
Jesus died.
It's a lesson that some people skip in Sunday school, but it's important to know this part of the story. So we're going to do this part, but we're going to just kind of take it easy. This would be a good lesson if you are by yourself. You might want to go get someone to sit with you. You might want to get a blanket or a stuffed animal that will help you feel safe and cozy, okay? Just in case you start to feel worried or scared. Okay? This isn't a super scary story, but in case something might bother you, you might want to have someone with you.
Someone dies.
Okay. Luke, would you turn on one candle, please? We're going to, if you have candles, you may light one, and then we're going to turn it off during the story.
I get to turn it off.
Okay. This is the last story we're going to read as we lead up to the time that Jesus died, and then we will turn this off as we get started. Okay. Kids, before we read the story, would you pray with me? You can repeat together after me. God of smiles
God of smiles.
and God of sadness,
And God of sadness.
stay with us now
Stay with us now.
and every day,
Every day.
in every way.
In every way.
Amen.
Amen.
You may get your Growing in God's Love Story Bible, and you can turn to page 274. Okay, it's probably already open to that this time, huh? Yeah. Okay. $274. This is the story, Jesus Dies. It is based on Luke chapter 23, verses 1 through 49. Hear now the word of the Lord. Have you ever been having a good time and then something bad or sad happens? This is what happened to Jesus after the Passover meal he shared with his disciples. Remember last week when we did that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this part happens right after. This is the part of the story. If this part of the story makes you feel sad or scared, read it with a friend or family member, okay, to make sure that you feel safe. Some temple leaders didn't like the way so many people listened to Jesus' teachings. They worried that people might not listen to them. So that night, they came to the garden where Jesus was praying. Judas, one of the disciples, pointed them to Jesus. The temple guards grabbed Jesus and arrested him. They took him to the temple leaders. "If you are the one God has sent, tell us," the temple leaders said. "If I answer, you won't believe me," said Jesus. Do you remember last week I mentioned something about Jesus' trial? This was pretty much the trial that he had, where the leaders were trying to figure out, is he really a bad guy? Is what they're trying to figure out. Is he really a bad guy? And they said, they're in the temple. Okay? "If you are the one God has sent us, tell us," the temple leaders said. "If I answer, you won't believe me," said Jesus. "Are you God's son?" they asked. "You say that I am," answered Jesus. They took Jesus to Pilate, who was the Roman leader in Jerusalem. You remember when we were studying Paul, we talked about there's the Roman leaders and the Jewish leaders? Well, Pilate, this guy in the picture wearing the robe, but this guy is the Roman leader. He's like the governor, okay? He works for the Roman government, okay? "Are you the king of the Jews?" Pilate asked. "If you say I am," Jesus answered. Pilate knew that the Roman king didn't want any other king in the land. Pilate didn't think Jesus had done anything wrong, but some of the temple leaders said he had. Pilate decided to let the people decide if Jesus should die. So Pilate had Jesus and a murderer named Barabbas brought before a crowd of people. "Which one should I set free?" Pilate asked. The people shouted, "Barabbas! Let Barabbas go free!" "If that's what you want," said Pilate. The soldiers led Jesus to the top of a hill to die. A crowd followed, but only a few women who followed Jesus stood close to him. At noon, the sky became very dark, like night, without stars. Then Jesus died. His disciples and followers were sad. How could they live without Jesus?
Can I turn it off?
Word of wisdom, word of God.
Thanks be to God.
Thanks be to God. When you are sad or scared, what do people say to comfort you? If you fall down and get hurt, what do people say?
Are you okay?
Anything else? Put your knees down so people can see your face, please. Thank you. If you had been in the crowd, what would you have seen and heard? Oh yes, people shouting for Barabbas.
Who's Barabbas?
He was another prisoner, and
He had actually done something wrong?
he had actually done something wrong. But it was a tradition for Pilate to let go of one of their Jewish guys, one of their people, for the Passover festival. So Pilate was already planning on letting someone go free. And so he offered Barabbas or this Jesus guy. He said, "Give us Barabbas." He's like, "What do you want me to do with him?" They didn't care. They weren't interested.
What's
Jesus.
that thing on his head?
That is the crown of thorns. Have you heard about that?
A little bit.
A little bit. The soldiers put it there. They were teasing him. "Oh, he's the king of the Jews. Let's put a crown on him." And they made this crown out of real thorny branches. And when they put it on his head, it poked into him and it hurt a lot. Yeah, it was not nice. Okay, and they were teasing him. That's why. Okay.
It was not a nice, pretty crown?
No, it was teasing for sure. Okay, it was bullying too. Okay.
Bullying the Son of God? Never.
Okay.
He's a good
I want to
guy.
remind you that if you are sad or scared about this, hold someone's hand, ask someone for help, okay? And remember that this is not the end of the story, okay? Next week, we will talk about Jesus, God being so
And-
powerful that he brought Jesus back to life, okay? And we'll light all those candles again.
He comes back on Palm Sunday?
On Easter, he comes back, okay?
Is this Sunday Palm Sunday?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But remember
you
that.
guys on Palm Sunday?
Remember the stories that we've been doing, we have been spreading them out. The very first story we did was Palm Sunday, okay? And all the other stories we've done, and the Passover, and all that stuff, all happened during that week.
Oh.
During that week between Palm Sunday and Passover, okay? All that stuff happened in that same week. But we didn't do a story every day, so we spread it all out, one story per week. Okay, that is important to remember. Okay.
So it was saying thanks?
Do you know why?
Packard and juice.
Do you know why Jesus died?
Oh, I know. Yeah, because there.
Can you hold still, please? If you can't hold still with the blanket, then you're going to have to put it down. Okay? Thank you. Why did Jesus die?
For sins.
Because he had sinned?
No, because of our
Because we have, what does sin mean?
bad choices.
Bad choices.
We have done our bad choices.
We have done our bad choices. Yes, we have done bad choices. And Jesus
died for them.
died to forgive us so that we can be saved from our bad choices. Okay? Have you ever known of someone who died?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Sammy.
Yeah. And I know some of our Sunday school friends have lost family members that they knew and
Addie
loved well.
Preston's. Yeah. Addie and Preston's.
Lost their aunt, and Elijah and Abby lost their grandma.
And their dog.
And their dog, yeah. So most people in our group have experienced what it feels like for someone to die. It does not feel good. Okay? It can feel lonely or sad. Okay? You might feel angry. Okay? The people in this story were probably feeling all of that. It's hard to adjust to life without somebody that you're used to someone being there. Okay? All right. When you join us for our Zoom class, we will talk about that a little bit. There's a worksheet. It says lesson 5 at the top, and it asks us to think about someone that we miss who might not be in our life anymore. Okay? And to think about what we miss about that person and stuff. Okay? And then there will be a blessing that we will go over. Okay, it's a song you might know. We've done it before, and we're going to do it again because it's important. And we're going to remember that this is not the end of the story, kids. Okay? I would like to end this lesson with a prayer. Okay? And you're all going to say the same line. I'm going to say different lines in between, and you're going to say, "You are with us." Can you say that right now?
You are with us. You are with us.
Good, and you're all going to say that together. Okay? Pray with me. Dear God, when we are happy,
you are with us. You are with us.
When we are sad,
you are with us.
When we are scared,
you are with us.
When we are alone,
you are with us. You are with us.
Wherever we go and however we feel,
you are with us. You are with us.
Amen.
Amen. You are with us.
Okay, kids. I hope that you will join us on Sunday at 2. Okay? And then as we get ready to prepare for the week between, or the time getting ready for Easter, okay? There's one activity. You should have all gotten your new bags on your porches. Colleen, can you hand me your bag? There's one thing I want to show you. The rest we won't worry about till later, okay? Nope, there's one paper that is for this week. It is, oh gosh, maybe it's not in our bag. Maybe I was missing one and I didn't do it. It is a paper with a picture of Luke and Colin on the front, and it says how to make a resurrection garden. Okay?
Yeah,
remember doing that last year?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. So if you want to make a little garden for Friday and Saturday and Sunday, getting ready for Easter, you can do that. Look in your bag for your paper.
For today?
And I'll show it on the video. It won't be for this Sunday. It'll be for the week during spring break. Okay? During that week. Okay?
We're going to be in Yosemite.
Yeah, our family's going on vacation, but if you'll be home, there's the thing you can do in there. Okay? All right, well, let's wrap this up, and we will see you on Sunday at 2 o'clock on Zoom. Okay? Bye.
Bye. Bye.